All victims of the recent heavy rains in the eThekwini Municipality have been afforded decent accommodation. 5 women and a child were left destitute following floods that caused mudslides in Ward 85 in Umlazi township in eThekwini this week. KZN Human Settlements MEC Siboniso Duma says these victims will then be housed in a hotel in the eThekwini CBD. Duma and the Minister of Human Settlements, Thembi Smelane, are also expected to visit those affected next week. Red Cross KZN Provincial Manager Siyabonga Hlajwayo joins us now to further unpack their current relief efforts. Siyabonga, great to have you with us. Thank you so much for your time. I mean, it seems you cannot catch a break lately. Talk to us about some of your current relief efforts in the province. How are you assisting those that are affected?
Good afternoon to you and viewers at home. Yes, we have had to speak to the heavy rains that were experienced in the province. The other team was with the MEC today visiting the families that were affected in Umlazi. The other team, which I'm part of, is in KZN, which is another area that was affected very much by strong winds and very heavy rains. Quite a number of families were left homeless, and as we are here, we are installing temporary structures which attend for the families that are homeless, also providing relief items like food, blankets, mattresses, and everything was soiled and wet. Like families have been trying to recover, to dry their clothes and everything, but we've able to come through and provide that kind of assistance.
I mean, we understand, Siyabonga, there's quite a lot of extensive damage to infrastructure as well. I understand we're even losing you on your connectivity there. But, I mean, within this week's heavy downpours, where are some of the most affected areas that you are also assisting? We also understand that the south of Durban, in places like Umlazi, I mean, there was even reported landslides there. So what type of damage are you observing, and also how are you assisting specifically there?
The damage is quite serious. Sorry about the connectivity. I'm actually on the road as we are also busy visiting communities that were affected. So yes, in Umlazi, as the MEC was visiting the families today, the MEC of Kota was visiting the families that were affected. Our team was also there providing relief for the families that were affected. And yes, we witnessed that they have been housed in one of the hotels in Durban. But also there is another serious damage that had occurred in KZN, in the Umlazi district, where the team of us as the Red Cross Society has to jointly with the disaster management team. We've been throughout the whole day visiting families that have been affected. We have supported with temporary structures, which are tents for people to be able to, some of them have their items in those tents, and some of them are going to be sleeping in there. That's the whole day in Ward 16 under KZN Municipality. We will provide relief items, food, hygiene bags, blankets, mattresses, as well as tents for them to sleep in.
We understand also, Siyabonga, I mean, yesterday level 4 warning for Durban and surrounding areas was actually issued. So how is also this ongoing heavy rainfall also impacting on some of your relief efforts? As we know, there's still more rain also that is still forecast for the province.
Well, yeah, it is testing our capacity to respond and support many communities. As we are where we are now, we are in a season or at a time where we are not expecting so much of rainfall, but as it would be said, that we are at a time where we are experiencing the effects of the climate change. So we are experiencing these heavy rainfalls, and we are trying by all means also to try and mobilize the resources as much as we can to try and strengthen our capacity through training and recruiting more volunteers in communities. That way we have foot soldiers on the ground. And also the Red Cross Society under the IFRC, it is the leader under the UNDRR pillar number 4, which focuses on early warnings. So we are trying by all means now to strengthen our visibility and presence in the community so that we are able to communicate early warnings as soon as they've been issued by the likes of your South African services.
Absolutely, Siyabonga. I mean, I remember the last time we had a chat as well, we spoke about how you as the Red Cross are also working alongside the provincial disaster management teams in a coordinated effort to also maximize the needs as well as reach for those affected. We're also hearing some of the victims of this latest bout of rainfall are actually being housed in various places in the CBD. How are those efforts going if you've had the opportunity to be there? And is there some sort of follow-up on those that have also been assisted in the past, especially those that had to be relocated to ensure their long-term sustainability?
Yes, I think housing the victims in the hotels, I think was one of the best efforts that were put in place, because as much as people are affected by these incidents, you also ought to try and support them in a way that is also dignified, that also restores their self-image and dignity. So they are being kept in very dignified or decent hotels where they have. I've been to some of them. I've seen them. They've got almost all the equipment that you might need in your own home. They've got stoves. They've got everything that you need. So when we are also with relief items like the likes of your groceries, we are giving them groceries, and they are able to prepare them in their own rooms where they are staying with their families. So there has been follow-ups in terms of provision of support. We've also been sending some teams to provide psychosocial support as well to the victims that are actually there.
You know, Siyabonga, no, maybe it's an unrelated question to you in this regard, but I mean, since you are on the ground and actually working side by side with the provincial disaster management teams, talk to us about how this, especially the relocation of those that are affected, how does this actually impact specifically the children, school-going children? And has the department, do you know if the department is making any special measures to ensure that these kids actually do not miss school?
Yes, I've also witnessed going as far as incidents that were actually happened in April 2022. I have witnessed learners being actually taken by transport to schools. I've witnessed the provision of school uniforms. And also full involvement of the Department of Education as well.
Thank you so much, Siyabonga, for that update. That is Mr. Siyabonga Hlajwayo, the KZN Red Cross Provincial Manager, on the latest relief efforts in rain-battered KwaZulu-Natal.